Hi Dirtbags, this is Morgan Booth with Kinetech. This training video is a quick overview about navigating throughout the application, specifically on where to find design and order entry files from the distribution partners, as well as the task and schedule overview and, of course, the project management landing page. So please feel free to contact us directly if you have any questions at info@kinetechcloud.com, or you can reach out to me directly. So with all that to say, let's just go ahead and dive in and navigate throughout the app. So I'm going to sign in as a Dirtbag. And the second I sign in, I'm immediately taken to my project management overview page. Whenever I click on one of these projects, the various data will react. So starting from the left over here, this is looking at my custom and COM items that the distribution partner is tracking. In the center here, it's tracking the number of days until what's called the finish date. So the date that the distribution partner has to be completely installed, punched, and ready to kind of leave the job site. And then over here, I'm looking at the various deficiency statuses. So those deficiencies that have been submitted to the Hive, those that have been authorized, and others that have been installed. Another thing about this project management overview page is this is specific to me as a user. So for instance, if I don't want to see the project number, which is DP specific, I can right click and I can hide this column. Another thing I can do is I can completely reset it. So another thing kind of about the project management overview is this little hamburger button, which you'll see kind of as you click throughout the application. This will expand my page and hide my toolbar to the left there, or I can of course bring it back. Then everything over here, this is all how I can find my overview. So all my deficiencies across all my projects, same with my chargebacks, tasks, and schedule items. And then if I wanted to change my password myself, I could just click my account right here. And I can navigate to personal information. I can add an image, which your image will show up. And then, of course, I can change my password. So with all that to say, I'm going to double click into this project. This little blue box, this little blue box that popped down here, all this really is just a health check on what's going on in my project. So how many open tasks I have, open punch items, etc. So I'm just going to hide it really quickly by clicking on it. Being a project management application, you're immediately taken to the project management tab, which is where you're going to find a lot of things that, again, the distribution partners manage. You guys will most likely be living in, obviously, the schedule, possibly the custom and COM items, but most likely, more times often than not, it'll be deficiencies and chargebacks. But the application in itself has a ton for the distribution partner. And starting with that is the project information. The project information that you guys see is really just stuff that you should see as a Dirtbag. So specifically the project name, the end user details, architect GC, and then the estimated SFN information and the final SFN. All of that is up here at the top as well, along with important dates such as on-site date, install, and finish. And then over here on the far right, this is the main DP contact, the contract type, and the project status. So the team tab, this is where the distribution partner gives you guys the ability to see the project. If I, as the DIRTT PM, if I was not on this project, then I would not see this. Design files, this is where, again, if you have a distribution partner that has Kinetech and they want to share some massive files with you, they can upload them here under the design file section. They can also associate different notes to this. And then all you would have to do is simply press download and exit. In order to drag and drop files, it's quite simple. So if I grab, let's just say these 5 files, and I drag and drop them over there to my little gray box, I can then just press upload files. And it's going to upload each one. It's also going to say who uploaded it and the uploaded date. So you guys can also share files and notes back and forth with your DP. Tasks. So as a distribution partner, I can assign tasks to anybody on my team. And then as a dirtbag, you guys might receive tasks. For instance, I know there's a distribution partner out there that assigns tasks to their PM, for instance, sending a glass report by a certain date. That's where you guys can find that task. You can see my calendar over here to the right. Also, too, another thing with them is they can add documents here too as well. So any kind of PDFs or images that'll send through in an email. Order entry files. So this is where you guys will find the final order entry files from the distribution partner. So the ICE files, the ICE and ICE CAD. And then if I just expand these boxes below, I see my project PDFs. So SFNs, RCSs, POs, anything. And then I expand the last group box down here. It's my freight quotes. And again, this can be emails, PDFs, the freight Excel document, whatever it may be. So for the project management tab here, this is where you guys can see the schedule. Again, it's real time. Distribution partners are utilizing this to the fullest to where they are updating the schedule. Their install team is updating the schedule as well. Delivery tickets, I don't really foresee a dirtbag needing to dive into that tab, but that's really just a delivery ticket section for distribution partners to share what is being delivered on site that day. For project files, this is where they can communicate again with their install team, the install drawings, assembly status reports, order acknowledgments, and shipping reports as well. I'm going to jump over to custom and CUM items. If they are tracking a lot of different CUM items on a project, they are tracking, of course, all the important dates. And then if they have a specific sample or image that they'd like to share with you guys, you can find it over in the related documents. But you can see all the custom CUM information. Deficiencies and chargebacks I've already gone over in 2 other videos, so you guys should see those. But you can also take a look at any RFIs that a distribution partner is tracking, as well as punch items that either are or are not related to a DIRTT project. Or excuse me, a deficiency. So going over here, I'm going to just click my task overview. Again, this is where I can see all my tasks across all my projects. And then my schedule, I can take a look again at all of my open schedule items. And then if any are closed, they would show up as gray. Then last is the Hive Contacts. This is where I, as a dirtbag, can add additional Hive Contacts. So whenever I send off my deficiency that needs to be submitted to the Hive, I can then pull from this list. So that's a quick navigation kind of overview. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us directly. And as always, please continue to submit feedback to us because we always want to improve the application as much as possible. So thank you for your time today, and we look forward to working with you guys.